perfect. It's clear enough, but it's got some stain to it. That's what you're looking for. Last big storm, this creek jumped up about 9 feet. Flattened all this stuff out. Isn't that cool? Look at all the leaves. Good Lord. I'm just hitting this quick because I'm more interested in what might be happening downstream. You can tell that water was really rolling. Lots of soft sand down in there in the water. Makes it a little difficult to transverse it. It's like quicksand, but it has a bottom, so shouldn't be too hazardous. I think I'll just keep walking down, because if there's any bass in here, any numbers, they would be as far down as I can walk. Deep pools. Way early, too early in the season for the spawn, but you never know, because the fall of the year mimics spring down here. It really does. All the same conditions that you have in the spring. Just the days are getting short. You get a warm spell like we're going to have in the next few days, and you just never know what's going to happen. Big, beautiful blue sky. See there? December 9th, I think it is. That sycamore tree still has all its leaves. Crazy, isn't it? We haven't had any brutally cold weather. And it was dry in the fall. It was dry up until the last of October, which it rained quite a bit. Rained a little bit in November. So we're still at a deficit. Still in drought conditions. But it's not horrible. As you can see, things are still green, still growing. Yeah, push more sand into this hole. It's going to fill this one in completely. That all used to be deep, all the way back here. All that sand has been pushed in. I know another creek just like this on Somerville. Every flood, it changes shape. Got a good ways to go, probably a mile down if I want to. Well, let's throw a few right here. There's almost always a bass or two hanging out in this pool. At least there has been. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna let it drop right off that edge. I got two flies on, both. One of them is bass size, the other one is sunfish size. I'm hoping the white bass will pick it up if there is any in here. Now, if I catch one, that don't mean nothing. If I catch 10, especially in quick succession, that means they're in here thick. But that is way hopeful. That's not going to be the reality. Come on. Somebody pop it. Not running very deep like I normally would do, but this is a shallow creek. The deepest that water could be is about 5 feet, and it's probably more like 4, the vast majority of it. Using that strike indicator helps a lot. Alright, come on, fishies. Somebody be there. It also was pretty dang cold last 2 nights. Sunday a cool front blew in. At lunchtime it was 67 degrees, and by dinner time it was in the low 50s. And then it dropped to about 32, near freezing at the ranch. But it warmed up again Monday, real nice. Pretty day. I spent the whole thing at working. Working for my old employer. Had some problems with the press that I felt like helping them with. So I did. Got me a chicken and rice dinner out of the deal. Cracker Barrel. One of my favorite restaurants. Tells you how old I am. This is just perfect. This is about as good as you can get. Water-wise. The level of the water, the clarity of it. This is about as good as you can get. Way more than you expect this time of year. It's going to be an awesome season. Awesome. Alright, here's my latest creation. Tied that this morning. And several others. But that's basically a woolly booger kind of fly. Nothing yet. Lost my first 2 flies. Over there somewhere. Lots of brush and obstructions under here. Still using the popper dropper rig. We'll see if it works. There you go. Apparently I was throwing the wrong fly. Put my new creation on and bam. Also, nice thing, I don't have to run it very deep. Catch black bass. That's a regular largemouth black bass. Love the fly. Isn't that sweet? I'll have to modify my tactics just a little bit for white bass. They're typically found in groups. If they're in here in big numbers, they'll be in groups of them. These black bass tend to be ambush hunters. But got all day, so might as well make use of it, huh? These banks are slippery. Very slippery. That wasn't too bad. Climbing back up on the other side was rough. Couldn't even get enough traction. Big dog down here. Big dog tracks. There's another fish. Don't know what it is. Haven't seen it yet. Oh, it's another black bass. Another nice little black bass. Ooh, he's pretty. He got some serious color to him. Caught him on a jig fly. Look at that fishy fish. A whopper. He was all of 2 inches long. Ooh, there's some fish right there. Getting lots of bumps. Afraid there's also brush in there, so I'm a little bit afraid to take it too deep. Ooh, bump bump. That could be brush. Nice thing about these jig flies is they run hook up, so they're a little bit weedless. A little bit. There'll be crappie in here somewhere. There he is. Another little bass. Another little black bass. Alright, well, we'll get a rhythm going here. And largemouth. There are some spots in here, but that is a largemouth bass. Alright, dude. Thanks for coming to see me today. I appreciate it. I bet you do too, that I get you, put you back in the water. This is as far down as I'm going. This is a big deep pool right here. Be a real good staging area if there were any fish in here. So I'm going to probe it for a little while and start working my way back. Get that slack out. Now I'm going to have to feel for them. Which hopefully they're active enough that when they hit it, they don't just tap it. they stomp on it so I can feel it. And run that over my finger like that. I can actually feel that bite through my finger. Do a quick strip set and fish on. Yeah, these fish are really going quiet, if they were even in here. Come on, fishies. I really think I ought to be fishing, dragging the bottom. Let's see what we got up here. We're doing upstream. An upstream cast and a downstream pull. That typically gets the fly a lot deeper. That's when I need my buddies here. 3 of us will figure out what's going on. That fly has a really slow sink rate, but it's sinking. I got a little more confidence that the white bass are not here, and to fish for them now is kind of futile, but the same technique works for black bass, so which I have caught. So let me head back upstream and fish a few holes and then go get something to eat. Some barbecue maybe. Yeah, a piece of driftwood. I bet it's a root. That has to be a root, doesn't it? Isn't that cool? We'll throw a few more in here. A different fly. I lost the one that caught the fish, but that don't mean nothing. Like I said, I lost everything so far. See, if there's any crappie in here, they should be right over here. Probably about at the limit of what I can roll cast. Boom, shakalaka. Alright, come on, fish. No strike indicator this time, so you're gonna have to pop it hard for me to catch you. Probe that bank a little bit, move up there, probe that a little bit where I caught those fish. Go upstream, hit the next pool really hard because I've fished a lot in that one and it's always got fish. You never know. That's why you go fishing. Figure it out.